Alright, y'all. Everybody wondering what's going on with GME GameStop after hours. Today is Friday, the 24th of May. And as you can see here, this is a daily chart for the day. We closed here for the weekend at $19. But as you can see here in the after hours, on the bottom chart here, this is a 1 minute chart and a 5 minute chart. You can see here after hours, we did receive some news, and the stock pumped all the way up from that $19 to the 23.80 here, and right now we're currently sitting at 21.44, and it's 5:17 p.m. Central Time. And the news that did come out was that let me see here, where's that article at? GameStop at the market stock sale generates 933.4 million in gross profits. So that's kind of what's pushing up this the stock price in the after hours. GameStop shares. What does it show here? GameStop shares is trading higher after the company announced the completion of its at the market equity offering program. So some good news here. Y'all can look into this a little bit more on y'all's end. It's probably a lot to go over. Just trying to provide y'all the details, but just kind of giving y'all, an overview of kind of how we're performing here in the after hours. We're up a few dollars here, and I think it's the start of a possible uptrend. As you can see, we hit the low today, about $18, a little bit below 18, and we bounced back up, holding above $18 for most of the day. And you can see here, knowing that we hit that high a few days back of 64.83, we actually pumped all the way up to about $80 in the pre-market. But looking at the daily chart during our market hours, it hit that high of 64.83, and we've pulled back since then. It's been about 2 weeks or so, and maybe this could be the beginning of a new uptrend, knowing that they got all this money in the bank now. They have their earnings coming out on the 5th of June, I believe. So let's see if we can push back up. For those of y'all that were following the stock and understand, how these stocks work with the short interest and all that, I think this was a good buy zone for those that have been following it for the last week. If you're able to get in the stock, and hopefully we're able to start to push up to some of these highs again. I'm thinking about maybe $40 even on the low side, and possibly even 80 or more. I mean, these stocks can really start running once we get the volume and momentum going here. But just kind of wanted to give y'all, just a quick view of how we're looking. This is a 30-minute chart here. As you can see, we did come up and test. This is a 200-day moving average on the 30-minute chart. As you can see here, we're already overbought. So you can see that way we broke through it. This is at 23.80, and we pulled back. So right now we're holding. We got to break above this line and to continue to move up. I would think this is going to probably keep consolidating, moving sideways. It'll probably come back and test closer to this is the 15-day moving average here. It'll probably start to move into this area. This will probably come closer to 50. Right now we're running at 72 on the RSI. Once this probably pulls back to around the 50 mark or so, it'll probably start to push higher again. So I'm thinking just in the after hours today, maybe even the pre-market on Tuesday, because the market is closed on Monday due to Memorial Day. But I believe this will probably push sideways, and then once we start to get attention, hopefully on Tuesday, everybody starts to realize what's going on with this stock and the news that was released, and maybe we'll get some more buyers pushing into the stock. I know there's a lot of short selling still going on with the stock here. It's still real volatile, but just something to keep in mind, something I wanted to share for those of y'all that are viewing, trying to get some information around GameStop. I'm not whatsoever trying to give y'all any financial advice or just trying to, promote the stock or anything like that. I did buy into some of the shares myself, trying to get in on a low end. I rode this last week before the first pop. Was able to make some money, so I was just going to share the news as to how I've been following it over the last few weeks. I'm not a long-term holder. I'm just a day trader. I'm not diamond handing these stocks or anything, but I was a little bit in the negative, and now I'm in the positive, and I'm hopefully able to make a little bit more money if we start to run here. So just something I want to keep an eye on, something I want to share for y'all to keep an eye on. Go ahead and add it to your watch list. And yeah, y'all can see if it's maybe profitable for y'all. Maybe y'all can get some money in y'all's pocket. We still got some selling going on here, as you can see here on the current bar. Still selling pressure. We've been coming down here since we did break that level, holding at that 23.80. $24 has kind of been the level we need to break through. It's kind of been the range, about $18 to $24 range there. $22 is also a range that we need to break through, which is pretty much this 200-day moving average here. So if we can break above $22 next week and hold, then I'm pretty sure we'll start to move higher. But we're overbought on the 30-minute, 4-hour. It's actually looking pretty bullish still here, as you can see. 50 days still moving over the 200. We got that nice green candle that broke out. Right now we're kind of just in between that 21-day and the 50-day moving average here. So we need to see a little bit more momentum to the upside, right on the RSI showing about 48. So we can get this into the 50 or higher. Probably see some more buying pressure coming in, or at least some upside pressure and momentum, and start to push up. But I really feel that we'll probably come closer down to the $20 mark, and then once we hit the $20 or so, I'm hoping we'll see a bounce. That's when we'll probably start to move higher. 30 minutes, what I like to follow, even though this can push up higher into these ranges here. Most of the time on the 30-minute, when I do see this, it'll usually come back and test more or less into that 50 RSI range. But we'll see where it goes, y'all. But yeah, just some insight I wanted to provide for all y'all that are watching the stock or wanted to try to make some moves yourself. Just kind of wanted to provide the information for y'all. But let me know what y'all think. Feel free to leave a comment, thumbs up. Always appreciate it. Show love to the video here. But yeah, man, I'll talk to y'all soon. Peace out, y'all. Later.